U.S. Marines, both Bravo and Charlie Company, 1st Battalion, 9th Marines, come together to conduct a rocket range outside of Camp Leatherneck, Afghanistan.
Every 90 days we're trying to do a weapons reset. So even in combat, some of the weapon systems that may not be as used as much as, for instance, the service rifles, machine guns, and things like that the Marines have been using in combat, we want to maintain their proficiency. So for instance, mortars, we fired mortars February 7th, but what we did the other day was our 0351 rocket proficiency and also our 0352 Javelin missile proficiency. So what we did was we did a sustainment training event to make sure that the Marines were proficient at their skills with their weapon systems.
The course of fire is from the cold position to the hot position, simulating that the Marines are getting ready to, they're called up, they need to fire at a target, called out by the riflemen. So assault men are usually called up, guns up, rocket up, and from there, from the cold position, they prep, they put their rockets in, get their spotting rounds ready, and then their team leader or A gunner runs out to the hot position, designated by himself, or whatever the fire teams out there want them at. And depending on what the target is, he'll pretty much identify a good hot position, call the gunner out, give him an ad rack, alert, direction, distance, range, assignment, and then command and control. He can tell him when he's ready, or he can tell him whenever the team leader or the fire team leaders want him to fire. All right, rockets usually go out to 400 meters with HEDP, 500 meters with the HEAA, and then with our NE rocket that was designed specifically for Afghanistan, it's 250 meters to 300 meters, depending on their gunner. Oh yes, it helps with the confidence, shooting multiple rockets. A lot of them have fired 5 rockets before we deployed. This adds on some more rockets. When I was a gunner, I had at least 15 rockets at the end of my term from a deployment, and so I'm very comfortable with it. I'm not afraid of it. I know how to manipulate. The misfire procedures is one of the scariest parts. And a lot of these guys, they've never seen a misfire till now. We had 2 misfires a day, and little maintenance problems with those misfires. But other than that, they have yet to see a misfire. But the more rockets, the better. So.
With this follow-on training, the Marines can be more confident and effective with carrying out their mission.